Greetings and welcome to your Biological Sciences Combined course for this summer. I am Professor Febres, and the purpose of this audio or video audio is for me to actually guide you through how to find things in this course and how to complete your work without missing any assignments and helping you be successful. So I guess you already saw my welcome video, and so now you should be listening to my navigational video, which is what you're listening right now. So the first thing I advise you to do is go and look at what is now called a simple syllabus. It's something Valencia College came up with. This is new, but if you guys click on it, it's better. It summarizes all the information you need to know for the course. This is the information on how to reach me. I prefer you email me. My email is in there. I check my email every single day. If you email me with any questions, you should hear from me within less than 24 hours. Um, this is the course information. What is this course is about? Course outcome, required materials. Let me talk to you about that because you may just need one of them. If I got my way into something I did. So you definitely are going to need the virtual lab simulation. So this one right here, this one is a must. So pay attention. The lab simulation ones, you must purchase that. That gives you access to the virtual labs. You do not have to come to campus to do this lab. You can do them online. So there's no reason in this course for coming to campus. Now, the book, which is what is a live book, I think I posted a link that will give you access to the book without having to purchase it. All you need to do is on your site, and I'll show you where that link is, just try it. If it works, you don't need to purchase this second one. But you do need to purchase the access code for the virtual labs. And if you have any questions about that, please email me. And then this is what your grade is going to be made of, your final grades. You have 4 exams. You have a final essay, which is due the last day of this course, which I believe is August 1st or July 31st. It is on the schedule. There are 7 quizzes, and there is a total of 14 labs that you need to do. Labs are fun, they're easy, they're virtual, you do them from home. Some of them are a little bit time consuming, but it's all good. Like I say, you do them from home, you don't have to come to campus, so that makes up for it. And then there are 5 discussion forums or discussions that you do in between you and your classmates. As you know, we need to keep class interesting, and I need to actually make sure that you guys are learning what you're supposed to be learning. And so these are the percentages for each one of those graded assessments for this course. Attendance, academic honesty, I'll let you guys read that. So once you actually review the syllabus, you need to, as you guys go, let's go to modules. All your work would be, it is actually within the modules, and these modules are actually separated, or they are arranged by week. So we start with week 1, May 8th, which is the first day of this course. And so all of the work that you need to do for this first week, it is within this module. And so next week you will go to week 2, and all of the work you would need to do is right there. Before that, I'm gonna click in here, because in here it gives you a better image or picture or view, I should say, of all the quizzes, the exams, the labs that you need to complete throughout the course. You get the dates, and you get basically when they're due. So June 4 to June 10, that means exam number 2, it needs to be completed and submitted by June 10. So, and I mentioned at the beginning that I believe the essay was due on August 1st. It's not due August 1st, it's due July 31st by 11:59 p.m. So it is all in there. You get there basically a little bit of extra information, the withdrawal deadline, which I hope no one needs. This is an easy course, and if you do what I tell you, you should be okay. Um, and then final essay, I already talked to you about that. And this, let's talk about this no-show deadline policy acknowledgement. So once you review the syllabus, let's go back to modules so that I can show you. If you guys look here for week number 1, one of the first things you need to do is require attendance activity. Email me, shoot me an email letting me know that you read and reviewed the syllabus and that you understood the syllabus. So that is one of the 2 activities. The other one is, if you guys look in here, just click in it, and it'll be actually discussion forum in which you will introduce yourself and just answer a couple of questions about yourself so that your classmates and I get to know you better. I guess you already saw my introduction, the video at the beginning that you were supposed to have looked at. So I would like to get to know you a little bit better. This is what I was telling you. This is the link for the book that you may not have to purchase. And I say try it because from my side, I have access to it because I am the instructor. But I think I made it so that you also have access to it. So I worked for the last students from my last semester. So I think if it worked for them, it should work for you. If you click on it and you gain access to the book, so you save some money in there. You do not need to purchase that textbook, What is Life. You can use that one. You will need it to help you answer questions on your quizzes and your exam. So the only thing you will have to purchase for this course will be the access code for the virtual labs. That is a non-negotiable. You have to purchase it. Just see it if you were taking or if you were doing this lab in an in-person setting, you will have to pay a lab fee. So consider this the price of that access code as your lab fee for this course. So once you have that, actually, you don't need the access code to get started. You get registered in here. If you don't have the access code at this time, just go ahead and click. And I don't click in to show you because if I do, since I am the instructor, it's going to show a totally different screen. But when you click in, you are supposed to see a screen that will let you do a temp registration. Or it'll give you access, temporary access for a 2-week amount of time so that you can get started with your labs. So if you don't have the access code, go ahead and register. You have 2 weeks to do the lab for this week, the lab for next week, until you actually get your access code mailed to you. And you guys know that now materials for courses on Valencia, you just click here where it says online bookstore, and that's where you order them. But nevertheless, let me tell you how this virtual labs, work. So you see here, you have the introduction to the lab simulation experiment. It gives you an overview on how each one of these labs work. There's not a lot of reading. It will take you like 1-2 minutes to understand. Once you actually, it gives you a demonstration, I believe. Then the actual lab, you will find it on procedures. So then you go to the actual lab, and it is a virtual lab. It actually simulates you going inside the lab, wearing your goggles, wearing your apron. This introduction simulation lab is going to actually guide you through what are Victors, what are flasks, etc., etc. So it's kind of fun. You will need to actually click on this data collection and summary worksheets. These are PDF files. So you will need to have PDF installed in your computer in order to be able to access this. You do not need to submit this to me. This I suggest you print or if you can edit and enter this the data that is going to require you to enter once you complete the labs in the computer, do so. This is you need this as you complete the lab just to make notes, collect data, write down some of the answers to the questions, because once you finish the lab, which by the way, I'm going to tell you, it records automatically everything you do in the lab. There is not a submission uh, tab at the end or anything like that. As you complete the lab, it records, and I can see it on my side that you're working on the lab, that you are actually doing what you're supposed to do. So once you finish, you collect all of your data, then of course, you record your data in this worksheet. Then you go and you answer the questions on the quiz. Some of the questions you can just pull out of the data collection. So that's why you have to do this, because once you're answering questions on this quiz, the answers may just be in there. You only get one chance in this quiz, so it is one attempt. So take your time, make sure that you actually look at those questions carefully and use your data to answer. Okay, so that is actually basically the labs. So every week, and this I'm gonna start. I'm giving you a little bit of time to get registered in the labs and do this. Then immediately on May 10, which is the middle of this week, because this is a summer course, it's a little bit shorter, but we need to cover all of the material. I start immediately looking at chapter 1. Hopefully the book works, and so you get your first quiz, which is due May 13, which is Saturday next week, or at the end of the. So weeks, they run from Sunday to Saturday. So every Saturday during the summer, you have a quiz or an exam due. You're going to have a lab due, and you may have a discussion forum. Discussions, they're not every single module, but I think there are five of them. So you're going to have discussions in 5 different modules. There is a thing about quizzes and exam. Quizzes, you can click open. They will stay, you can actually leave them open for a whole week for the duration of the time that you're working on them. You can print them if you want to. There's a like open book quizzes, so that you can make sure that you answer all of those questions correctly. Exams, you have the first one next week. They're a little bit different. Exams, you can actually, this is a synchronous course, and these exams, you can work on them any day during the available period. So this one, if you look in here, it opens on May 14, and it has to be submitted by May 20th. But once you click on that exam, you have 90 minutes to answer 50 questions on the exam. And so it is about the whole unit. And it tells you basically, if you guys go to the schedule that I showed you at the beginning, so if you guys come here, it tells you which chapters and which sections of that chapter you have to read in order to be able to answer questions on that exam. So I suggest that you study for those exams, like if you were studying to take an exam in a face-to-face modality, and you should be fine. You should be okay. I think that covers it all. I will definitely be in contact with you guys throughout the course. I always email you with updates on Sunday at the beginning of the week. But in any questions you may have throughout, please do not hesitate to email me. That's why I am here. If you have any questions between now and the next time I get in contact with you, shoot me an email. I'll get back to you. Once again, welcome. It is my privilege to be your instructor. I've been doing this now for 22 years. You're going to have a great summer, and you're going to learn some biology. So thank you and welcome.